that took the place of the minister?
I'm not aware, because that could only be a minister. It was nothing less than a minister, and there is only one minister of finance. So there was no way he can be replaced with another minister of finance when he is the minister of finance at the time.
So the permanent secretary did not say.
He cannot be, he's not a minister, it's a ministerial task force. So you don't expect a permanent secretary to sit in that committee.
No, you know, I just want you to say yes or
no. No, the answer is it cannot be. He was not a minister. We are talking about ministerial task force.
Yes, yes.
So how can you talk about a permanent secretary?
Not
It cannot match.
So do you, just your opinion, the absence of the finance minister in the task force, when the task force is dealing with finance issues, has that caused some inefficiency in the task force?
I don't believe so. The task force effectively did its job.
Okay, thank you.
Because we were not handling cash.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Sir.
Thank you very much, Chair. Hello, Minister. You have your statement?
Yeah, I can memorize my statement, wherever it is. Sure.
In number 3 of your statement, you made mention about lands that were being given back to the GT board. Can you recall the number?
I cannot recall the number.
And the areas?
I cannot recall the number, neither the areas.
In paragraph 6, you talked about Madam Binta Sise.
Yes.
Who met the requirements and was allocated a land. Is this land still in her name?
Is
the land still in her name?
No, I don't think so. I think it was revoked.
What was the reason?
For some reason, I think the Ministry of Information claimed that the land was given to them many years ago. They had a lease over it. And I felt it was immediately necessary to revoke it, and it was revoked.
So it is
and given back to the ministry.
The same Rascon?
Yes, exactly.
That was the same Rascon?
Yeah, Rascon. When I was told they hold the lease, immediately I ordered it to be revoked. So it was revoked.
It's not.
I told the board to revoke it, since there is an existing lease for another company. You cannot have 2 leases on one land.
So it's now in the name of the Ministry of Information?
Minister of Information,
yes.
And yes. Digital technology, whatever.
Yes. Hello, Minister. With regards to your ministerial report, was there any report that was signed by all of you?
I cannot recall. I cannot recall that.
But you could recall receiving the report of your committee?
Yes, indeed, of course.
And it was circulated to all ministers?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Why would you say a minister said that they never seen the report or even signed the report? Why would you say
well,
that?
That's not me. I am saying we received the report as a member, as a minister member. I received the report from the technical committee done by the permanent secretary, streets, and other senior government officials.
Who was chairing the meeting?
I have no idea who chaired the meeting. In fact, maybe the Solicitor General, maybe. I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected on that. But I think the former Solicitor General, Mr. Marena, should know who chaired that committee.
Mr. Ba, Honorable Ba.
Yes.
In your statement in paragraph 10,
yes,
you made mention about lands that were forcefully taken by the former president. So my question is, when it comes to the issue of Babukar Somposise,
you see?
Babukar Somposise.
Yes.
Was his land forcefully taken away from him, or was it undervalued?
Let me put a statement on this, Mr. Chair, if you would allow me. When I came during my interview, what I saw, the trend of questioning, I believe that there was a deliberate attempt to tarnish the image of Batambedu, Binta Sise, Alpha Bari. Because the entire questions were leading to these 3 people. And I find it disturbing for that to happen. Absolutely. And that's my opinion. And I think really, that's my opinion. And I believe that really, no, I'm coming. Allow me to learn.
I just want to say, since you've made that statement, now can you just provide answer for him now?
Repeat your question.
My question is very clear. You started responding without listening to my question clearly.
Go ahead. No, I wanted to take out my ceiling first.
The one of Mr. Babukar Somposise.
Yes.
Was it forcefully sold?
Honorable Chair,
or was it?
Before the question is put, Yes, if I may just solicit some clarification. You, Honorable Minister, you had mentioned that there was a deliberate attempt.
From my perception.
From
From my view, my perception.
yes, from who?
From what I saw the trend of questioning during that interview.
I see.
It was geared towards getting these people on the map.
I see.
Right in the mud rather. That's what I believe.
That's what you believe.
Yes, I made it wrong. But that's my honest view.
I understand. I want to respectfully say you are wrong.
Yes.
And also, I want to also note that you are the one who brought it to light.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Let me put it this way. There were a couple of lands, not only this one.
Yes.
There was this Babundur garden in Bara. There was also this Job Dollar property. And I think it stand to be corrected with Babukar Somposise. And then few others where the commission recommended that the persons need to repay back what Jammeh paid them and be given back these properties. Because as far as the commission was concerned, that really the sale did not go through the normal process of what that had been taken. Like some sort of there was a little bit of intimidation or forceful buying, whatever. But then the commission did mention a couple of these properties that let the owners be contacted and let them return what Jammeh gave them for them to take back their houses. These are not, I think we read something. And that's, let me come in here too, Mr. Chair, if you permit me. No. And that's really brought a lot of confusion in this country. If you look at that report of the Republican, where he mentioned lands that were bought on this, were sold at this price, misleading Gambians, not knowing that this was a decision of the commission, brought a lot of confusion in this country. And I'm happy that this committee will set light on that and put the facts before the Gambian people, based on the Jammeh Commission report.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, thank you.
My question, the reason for my question is based on one thing, because in your statement, you said forcefully forced to sell, one. But if you look at the ministers, if you listen to the ministers yesterday, this particular land was undervalued. And then it was not directly Babukar and the former president, it was the bank and the former president.
I may not recall all that.
Yes.
Yes.
In paragraph 13 of your statement, with the issue of receivership, the appointment of Mr. Alpha Barry, was it an open tender or was it a restricted tender?
Well, I cannot remember, but I know the committee approved his appointment. What process, I cannot recall exactly, but I know the committee approved his appointment.
It was approved by the committee, but you cannot recall the process.
Yes, but it was approved by the committee, and then at a certain stage, the committee realized that he was revaluing the lands and getting a lot of money. We decided to challenge his 10%, and we asked it to be cut by 50%, and we will not accept 10% anymore, because he was revaluing genuinely to raise more money for government, but at the same time, we realized that raising money for government will still make him more money. We said, look, you take 5%, and the rest you have to put into, and you must continue revaluing all the assets.
He did a good job for you by revaluing.
Yes.
Because they were undervalued.
I cannot say that.
So, but
no, they have gained value.
They have gained value.
They gain value, I cannot say undervalue, but gain value.
They gained value when he did the revaluation.
No, because at the time they were valued, and at the time of sale, there has been difference, development.
So this property that we are returning to their previous owners, were there any development in those properties?
I cannot recall. I've not been to those properties.
You must recall.
No, I cannot.
The last question is...
Yes.
You mentioned I've been a Gainako, and you are really proud of being a Gainako.
Absolutely, and big one in fact for that matter.
Did you buy any of Jammeh'S?
Never.
I mean,
never. The word never first.
Hang on. Before I learn. Did you buy any of Jammeh'S cattle or you have assigned someone to buy on your behalf?
Never in my life. Never should I have Jammeh cattle even close to my cattle because it doesn't remove jaka. And my cattle, they remove jaka. Subhanallah, never get those cattle in my
Never bought anything from
Never, absolutely. They don't get out, take a jaka. I take out jaka. As it is prescribed by the Holy Quran.
Did you take out jaka last year?
Yes, I did.
Where is mine?
I would not give it to you, I give it to the poor. You are rich.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, he has one more question, then I have my few questions.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ba, Honorable Ba. I'm considering, I'm thinking about those whose lands were bought by Jammeh, and they want their lands back. Yeah. How does the task force determine what Jammeh has given them?
It was in the commission report.
It was in the commission report.
Yes, the figures were there, clearly stipulated.
That's a good one. Now, what I was thinking, the task force is selling land.
We don't sell land.
You recommend for?
We recommend to receiver who sells land. We don't sell land.
Yes. So when you recommend for the receiver to sell land, whether it is through the GPPA regulation,
It's through public tender, not GPPA.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I remember. So, but I have one or two questions. My first question is a second.
So I think the ministers undertake, make an undertaking and said at least tomorrow, after tomorrow, he'll be able to give.
I will not be able to do that.
You are not coming in person.
Yes.
You can send it.
You can send somebody.
Send somebody just and
Send it to
stamp and then send it to us.
You mean the deadline?
Yes, the deadline.
But I will try to recall. I will try to see but if I can get it somewhere. I would see.
Tomorrow will be the okay for you?
Maybe even today. I will try to see.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Maybe I will try to see.
Honorable Chair, if I can ride along that application to bring my own as well.
What is your own?
That perhaps the first one is a question for the Honorable Minister to enlighten us on all the cancellation of leases, what the status of all those lands are. But if the answer is not forthcoming now, it can come as part of that submission.
My director of land appeared, and you asked him this question, didn't you?
Yes.
What else do you want? I can only get it from him. So what you have is exactly what we have.
We don't have any submissions yet.
For the number of leases that we are cancelled.
Yes.
Director of lands. I can endeavor to ask him that even this evening, if he can provide that tomorrow.
Great. That's the ride along. However, I have a series of questions, but not too long. Yes. Okay. I'm being informed that during the session with the Director of Lands and Surveys, he could not give us